aku nggak punya English buddy nih, nggak ada
oke.
partner ngomong bahasa
Ya,
Inggris
ya, ya.
at that time.
Bahkan kalau misalnya
Betul.
kita lihat bule ngomong bahasa Indonesia, kita tahu mereka bule dari cara mereka berbicara. So,
Maybe you can start learning some simple tenses. Hello everyone and welcome to English Buddy with me Amanda Sulaiman and
I am Paramita Bermawi.
Ooh.
Oh, this is like episode 3.
Yes, this is our third episode, and we for today's episode, it is quite interesting because
Kenapa?
this is almost everybody's problem.
Yes, this is almost everybody's problem. Kalau kemarin-kemarin kan kita baru memberikan sedikit selentingan ya untuk buddy di luar sana yang mungkin ngerasa kayak yang having a hard time to learn English, terus juga apalagi buat para pekerja, apakah bahasa itu penting ya kan?
Yeah.
Apakah kalau harus kepepet dulu baru belajar ya kan? Ya memang some people, probably.
Yeah, correct.
Tapi kalau misalnya untuk students ya probably karena mereka untuk sekolah kan.
Bener. Dan anggaplah kayak misalkan, oke, Mita dan juga Amanda, aku sudah mulai menerapkan nih dari yang episode sebelumnya. Please do listen to the previous one, alright?
Wow, what the actual? Yeah, I cannot. Oh yeah, I should keep it PG-13.
Yeah, I mean, but like, anggaplah kayak, okay, I am fully committed to learn English from your previous episode, and that's a good thing. Now, I have learned quite a lot. And when I go back to your, for this episode, my problem now is how to have a comfortable conversations.
Okay.
And to be fluent at the same time.
Nah, fluency kalau misalnya buddy masih berpikiran kalau fluency itu adalah more to accent. Lihat dulu lah ya di episode awal-awal kita ya. Karena we're not targeting you to have specific accent. We just want you to actually fluently talking. Bahkan kalau misalnya kita lihat bule ngomong bahasa Indonesia.
Yeah.
They have like this specific, we know that they are foreigners. Kita tahu mereka bule dari cara mereka berbicara. So, unless itu kita bisa nyambung dengan apa yang dia bicarakan, terus juga dia ngomong itu fluency kan kelancaran aja kan?
Iya, betul.
Bukan specifically saying that you have specific or certain accent to be with. So,
jadi mungkin gini sih Mita, mindsetnya orang-orang pada saat mereka itu sedang belajar conversation bahasa Inggris, fluency bagi mereka itu adalah dianggap lokal sama orang bule sana. Native.
Okay.
Dianggap juga sama-sama native. That is not your goal right now. Your goal of having a fluency in English, that means setidaknya it is cohesive. People can understand you.
Betul.
There's no for quite a lot of time.
Pauses kalau kita bilang pauses.
Betul.
Jadi kalau misalnya kalian bisa mengatasi pauses yang kalian alami, itu mungkin sudah menjadi hal yang pausesnya udah nggak ada nih, tinggal berani nggak ngomongnya gitu. Biasanya kan ada yang malu-malu kan, ada yang aku tuh lebih suka dengerin aja kak, aku cuman suka dengerin aja mereka bicara, aku tahu jawabannya apa, cuman aku diem aja. No, actively speaking, ya.
Yes, correct. Tapi bagi teman-teman ya mungkin atau buddy yang mungkin masih pasif gitu kan, we need to find out how to at least keluar dari zona nyaman lah.
Betul, it's okay to talk slowly. Jadi kayak masih pelan-pelan, masih kayak yang agak terbata-bata, nggak apa-apa. That's how you learn something. We cannot run if we cannot walk.
True. So now let's talk about our experience.
Yeah, true.
So as far as I know right now, the way we communicate with English, it's quite comfortable for each one of us, right?
Yeah, true.
So based on your experience, mungkin bisa diceritain ke Buddy dulu deh, Mit. Awal mula ketika kamu belajar conversation bahasa Inggris hingga akhirnya sekarang udah cukup nyaman nih gitu.
Kalau dulu mungkin dari beberapa episode yang sebelumnya sering cerita juga kalau misalnya aku kan lebih cenderung untuk berbicara atau ngobrol itu barengan sama kakak, ya kan?
Yeah.
Jadi talking in English was like just a normal day, like it's a second language.
You have found your comfort zone over there.
Yeah, I found my comfort zone right there, and I found a partner as well. So it's a win-win situation for me. Terus juga waktu kakak aku pindah ke Jakarta, I have nobody right to talk in English. Jadinya aku ternyata ketemu sama sepupuku yang long lost sepupu, ya kan? And then we're talking in English. So basically, what I found is that I need to find a partner to talk to me in English comfortably. Jadi kayak yang di situ pun kita bisa belajar banyak hal, bisa belajar intonasi. Karena believe it or not, intonasi itu kadang buat orang-orang itu kayak hal sepele. Padahal dari intonasi itu kita tahu dia ini nanya atau bikin statement.
True. For example, have you eaten something? Dengan have you eaten something?
Ya, ada penekanan di situ atau kita sering bilangnya stressing, ya kan?
Stressing.
Dan di situ mungkin banyak yang beranggapan pokoknya kan speaking kan cuman bicara aja kan. Iya benar bicara, cuman there's intonation right there. Intonasi orang tanya itu kayak gimana sih? Nah, intonasi orang bikin statement kayak apa sih? Gitu. Jadi bisa bilang this is your house. Was it a question or a statement?
I think it's a statement, but I don't know.
See?
It's quite confusing, right?
Bisa juga itu menjadi kalimat tanya kayak itu kamu baru masuk ke rumah itu and then you're saying this is your house.
Oh yeah.
Or
is this your
house? Is this your house? Is this your house? Bisa bilang gitu atau is this your house?
Oke. Jadi kayak ada agak sedikit stressing di akhirnya gitu ya.
Betul. Pokoknya kalau kalimat tanya ya seperti kayak misalnya kita belajar bahasa pada umumnya, walaupun memang mungkin ada beberapa bahasa lain ya. Itu yang ternyata kalau pakai nada tanya itu agak berbeda.
Correct.
Begitu. Jadi because I'm starting to learn Korean. So it's quite different.
Oh, okay. I see. Now, so that is actually based on her experience.
Yes. What about you?
In my experience, I think to find your comfort, you need to get used to it, right?
True.
AKA jam terbang. Sekarang gini deh Bu, sama aja kayak misalkan kita siaran. First and foremost, we also actually use Anchor. So jadi ketika pada saat kita
used to.
I mean pada saat kita mengawali pun juga it's really not comfortable because that is something new.
Kalau aku sebenarnya Bu, this is funny story. Dulu itu aku justru tidak comfortable as an announcer. News presenter, I really love it. Like, yeah, I really love it. Like everybody know I loves it. Tapi kayak yang announcer, radio announcer, I really hate it.
Okay.
Karena aku terlalu comfort dengan sensasi letter luck. Apa sih kayak based on text.
Oh, okay.
Ya kan?
Reading stuff.
Karena kan newsreader ya udahlah kita baca. Mau reportase juga kita banyaknya baca. Jadi kayak yang waktu announcer di situ kayak yang oh God, no way. Di sini aku nggak bisa.
What am I gonna talk about?
What am I gonna talk about?
What am I going to respond?
Dan aku nggak mungkin kan kayak bikin misalnya siaran 4 jam. Selama 4 jam itu bikin naskah nggak mungkin kan? Dan itu harus siaran tiap hari. Kan nggak mungkin. Jadi kayak yang I really hate it at first, and now I fell in love. So nobody gonna stop me.
That's the thing, to find your comfort.
True.
You need to at least get used to it, AKA jam terbang. Oke, anggaplah kayak misalkan kayak gini ya, Mit ya. Pekerja juga sama, ya kan? Pekerja dan dia juga bahasa Inggrisnya sudah sebenarnya vocabulary-nya dia banyak, tapi ketika ngomong itu agak susah, ya kan? Kurang comfortable nih. So how?
Sebenarnya kurang comfortable karena nggak tahu cara.
Mungkin masih belum terbiasa aja.
Oke,
gitu kan?
Belum terbiasa. Bisa ini kalau cara aku ya, karena experiences the past teacher. Sometimes. Nah, kalau misalnya kalian sudah merasakan hal itu, takut untuk berbicara, coba deh ngomong sendiri dulu.
True.
Like setting a situation in your imagination. Entah kalian lagi dalam situasi di imajinasi kalian tuh kalian lagi ngobrol sama Ellen or Jimmy Fallon or I don't know any other host that you really like.
Or you're even having your own TED Talks.
Yeah, or you have your own TED Talks in front of the mirror. That's okay. Itu kan cara orang beda-beda ya. Karena kalau for now I'm not really talking to myself in front of the mirror. Tapi aku kayak yang lebih di jalan lagi nyetir terus aku ngomong sendiri. Like having this kind of situation where I am the guest at Ellen DeGeneres show. Jadi kayak yang I'm the guest and aku memposisikan diriku aku adalah a newcomer actress coming from Asia. So like I am well known there. Jadi aku bikin itu Dan itu
scenario.
The scenario makes the scenario is supporting you. Jadi kayak bikin itu kayak comfortable juga buat kamu. Kamu pernah nggak sih ngerasa kayak yang mau bicara itu agak takut karena ngeliat lawan bicara itu gila jago nih.
Yeah.
Yeah, kan?
I used to be at that time. Yeah. I mean, I used to be at that point though. Like, hingga sampai akhirnya aku begini. Oke, aku nggak punya English buddy nih pada saat itu. Nggak ada partner ngomong bahasa Inggris at that time. Kalau kamu itu kan setting the scenario.
Yes.
Kalau aku it's like, misalkan nih contoh nih Mit ya, aku baru bangun tidur gitu kan. Okay, so what am I going to do next?
Alright.
Kayak istilahnya itu kayak you are assuring yourself what to do next. Okay, so this morning I am going to have a walk outside, and then the next time I am going to read a book. See? Sentence by sentence. Itu sebenarnya sudah terbentuk pada saat kamu menanyakan diri sendiri.
Alright,
Gitu.
what am I gonna do?
True.
Starting with that, yeah.
See, yeah, that kind of stuff. Jadi not too complicated for you. Misalkan, setting skenario kok kayaknya agak sedikit ini ya.
Yes, true.
I don't have that kind of imagination.
Some people just don't. Okay, cannot say that word,
See,
but
betul. Jadi kayak yang try to ask yourself questions. Misalkan kalau pagi tadi di pagi harinya kan mungkin setting up your own schedule. Setelah kamu pulang nih, you try to ask yourself, how do you feel today, Amanda? You feel good?
Oh, okay.
I feel good, but I don't think I feel 100% better because I hate this particular person because she or he talks something behind my back. See?
Oh.
Like,
The girl's talking.
I mean, let's talk about this one. Yeah.
All
See,
right.
akhirnya tuh kan kayak you're not just talking to yourself, but you also build the vocabularies, you also build the sentence. Kalau misalkan aku tuh mau ngomong sama diriku sendiri bahwa hari ini I'm not feeling well karena aku lagi sakit batuk misalkan gitu. Aku nggak tahu nih bahasa Inggrisnya batuk apa.
Ya, betul.
Misalkan gitu. Oh, I cough a lot today. Nah, misalkan contohnya kayak gitu. See, just because you got curious about yourself, it turns out you also improve your English communication.
Betul. Dan ini mungkin buat buddy yang sering banyak alasan ya kalau bilang, aduh susah untuk gaining new vocabularies. No, it's actually not. Dengan teknologi yang ada itu sekarang lebih mudah. Dan untuk mengetahui artinya itu pun jauh lebih mudah. Apalagi untuk mengetahui maknanya ya. Jadi juga bukan cuma arti. Kalau misalnya makna mungkin bisa lihat kayak misalnya di dictionary like Merriam-Webster or any other similar application. Kalau misalnya mau cari arti langsung go straight to Google Translate.
Iya, benar.
Cuman ya gitu, kalau misalnya pengen tahu maknanya nih, principle. What is principle? Principle. Di situ biasanya ada ininya apa namanya example of the sentences, and then what does it really means, gitu.
Apalagi kan makin kesini materi yang bisa Buddy dapatin kan banyak banget gitu loh di sosial media. So
betul.
Kalau dulu mungkin kita kayak yang nggak punya partner ngomong bahasa Inggris, ya udah talking to ourselves or setting ourselves a scenario. Now it is too easy, guys.
It is way more easy.
Yeah.
It's easier even. Karena I believe buddy di luar sana yang mungkin mendengarkan maybe ya ini familiar with dating apps. And there's a lot of like setups right there where you can specifically look for, I know it's not ini bukan untuk ini tidak disarankan sih, cuman kayak yang but if you're just curious and you're trying to find a partner to talk in English with,
True.
Biasanya kan di situ banyak bapak-bapak bule atau mungkin mas-mas bule. Kenapa bapak-bapak ya? Mas-mas bule, ya kan?
I have an idea actually. Why not at that dating app you set yourself a time to at least find this particular person yang dulunya itu sasing alias dulu sastra bahasa Inggris, right?
Alright.
So instead of like, okay, so you want to have a coffee? Yeah, I want to have a coffee, but not like really dating you, but like I need a English partner.
Yeah,
See?
or just specify that in your bio. Like, I'm just here to find an English-speaking partner. Like just for learning purpose.
True, see? Even though orang-orang bakal mikir bahwa kayaknya salah server. Hey, salah server is okay. You know?
Yeah, I mean, isn't that the point of the application? I know, right? Tapi ya emang gitu sih, fenomena sekarang tuh kalau pengen mau belajar tuh gampang, tinggal kamunya aja maunya gimana, buddy, gitu.
Correct. See, okay, so now let's go back to have a comfortable conversation. That means you need to get used to it, find the suitable, apa ya namanya ya, kalau aku bilang teknik gitu kan, for you to speak up. Atau mungkin gabung di komunitas.
Itu bisa
gitu
juga.
Kan?
Nah, bisa gabung di komunitas, tapi kadang itu mungkin kamu akan ngerasa ini dia body apa kayak mungkin, waduh aku bahasa Inggrisku masih gini banget nih, aku takut nih kalau misalnya speaking sama mereka nanti aku dijelek-jelekin kayak gitu, minder lah istilahnya. Find someone in that community that you find, oh okay, I think I will have a very decent conversation with this particular person. Mungkin ya. Dari situ kan akhirnya enak gitu loh kalau mau ngobrol gitu. Dengan mungkin kamu kasih disclaimer dulu dari awal. I'm sorry, my English is not really well. I'm just trying to learn, or I'm learning at the moment. So mind you that I will speak very slowly. Mungkin seperti itu.
Correct.
Ya kan, itu disclaimer dari awal gitu loh.
Atau kalau misalkan yang tinggal di Surabaya apalagi gitu kan, why not join us on our Instagram at unalingua.id.
Yeah. True. just go to your Instagram and search for unalingua.id and you get those information right there.
Yeah, correct. So see, that's the sort of this advice that you can get gitu loh. Maksudnya kayak yang okay, tadi comfortable, and how about fluency? Maybe you can start learning some simple tenses. Nggak perlu yang semua 16 tenses dipelajari semua.
This is what I believe in, guys. Kalau buat speaking aja kayaknya cuma butuh 3. Present, past, and future. Udah, itu aja.
See? That's it, guys. Start from there and slowly progress to the other tenses.
Betul, karena kalau sudah mengantongi 3 ini, kurasa untuk yang lain-lain pasti akan bisa mengikuti. Karena kan, okay, I know the past. Okay, so she was using was. Oh, so it's in the past. Oh, she said loved instead of love. So, oh, it's in the past.
Oh, so you loved me? No, love me?
Yeah. If your significant other said stuff like, I loved you, it means
please change it to loving me.
They love you when they were, I don't know, when you guys were still dating, but now they don't.
Atau mungkin gini deh, biasanya kan kalau yang zaman sekarang SMA udah pacaran ya kan, bikin TikTok bareng and all that stuff. Why not? You too start making a content but in English.
Or konten bahasa Inggris atau mungkin ngobrol
gitu.
pakai bahasa Inggris gitu. Kayaknya sekarang pacaran zaman sekarang pakai bahasa Inggris kecuali saya ya.
Kenapa? Kamu pakai bahasa apa, Sanskerta?
Enggak, saya pakai. Saya ini kalau misalnya belajar kalau ngobrol sama pasangan saya tidak menggunakan bahasa Inggris ya, karena dianya tidak bisa. Nggak bisa bahasa Inggris.
Oh, okay.
Mau diajari juga tidak mau, ya sudah.
Oh ya sudah. Everybody has their own priority, right?
Yeah, I know. Anyway, to wrap things up on this episode, pokoknya cari partner yang comfortable buat ngobrol sama kamu, dan juga yang pastinya cari waktu yang pas juga gitu loh. Karena nggak cuma partner aja, tapi juga waktu. Kalau misalnya waktunya nggak pas, ngobrol sama partner kamu kan ya sama aja ya.
Betul. Dan juga practice makes perfect, guys.
True.
Seperti yang tadi gitu kan,
perfect.
kayak start to build simple sentences by waking up in the morning, greet yourself, and then when you go back from whatever you do that day, try to ask yourself questions. How do you feel about today, Reynal? And by the way, Reynal, it's actually our
music director, or I don't know,
audio director.
Audio director, that is.
See, you can ask yourself your feeling. How do you feel today? What have I eaten today?
True. Sort of like a diary, like spoken diaries.
Yeah. And the second one, try to find a community. See?
That you would like to join and, share your thoughts and of course experiences as well. And of course, cari komunitas yang mungkin memang bisa nge-guide kalian untuk bisa belajar lebih baik, bukan justru ngejudge kalian. So, be aware of that kind of community because
Try to find
it's
the
actually
difference.
out there.
Yeah, try to find the difference, guys. There are some sort of like, toxic environments, if you know what I mean. But we are
Anyway.
not toxic at all. We
Oh,
are
wow.
thriving.
What a brave disclaimer. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for having us today on English Buddy Chapter 3.
I'm Amanda Sulaiman signing out.
And I'm Paramita Burmawi signing out as well. I'll see you on the next episode. Bye!